A few words about Three Amigos. One, two, three. But not these Three Amigos. The comedy with Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and Martin Short. Three wonderful comedians. And a film that is amusing at times. It has only 52 out of 100 average rating, the meta score on IMDb, which means critics have not been over enthusiastic about it. On the contrary, they didn't really enjoy it that much. And to eliminate the negative, I would say the second part in particular is not that great. And then there are periods when there isn't much to admire in this motion picture. However, having stated the negative, let's proceed with the positive. The three characters are charming, and well, the actors that give them life. And as you see, I'm laughing at a recollection of various scenes. They are portraying in motion pictures in Hollywood three sort of gunmen, and some people down in Mexico see them on screen and they assume they are for real, so to say. And that reminds me of a sort of a personal in the sense it's from the family story. Sometime maybe 100 years ago. I don't know, well, later, but anyway, when films were introduced in this country, one of my uncles presumably thought the same thing as the Mexicans. He saw the king projected on the screen and filmed as he's approaching the camera, and he was in the look, Regele Mihai vine spre noi. King Michael is coming to us or towards us. So they have a problem with the villain. Come to think of it, it's been for a long time. I mean, in Mexico they have those drug lords that are so terrible and have such an infamous reputation. And so they want to get rid of him, and there's this woman with her son writing to the Three Amigos. And that's the villainous, murderous guy we want you to help us with 100,000 pesos. The man at the typewriter has to cut the telegram because she has little money. Well, what about the 100,000 pesos? Well, they won't. They will offer their help, and they're noble. That will be just symbolic, because they refuse, of course. They're beyond that. Only at about the same time in Hollywood, they have a confrontation there with the head of a studio, asking for an increase in salary or something like that. And he fires them. Not only that, where do you live? The villa provided by them. Okay, Johnny, you're out. Your clothes, they're from the set. They call the costumier, wardrobe to have that. So they're kicked out in their underwear. And as they receive this telegram, they think 100,000 pesos. That's great. Now that they're in dire straits, they're unemployed. And furthermore, they think it's a show. And now there's some of the moments I thought quite hilarious when they show up and they do that singing and dancing in the saloon, and they leave the audience in the movie on the set. And at least this part of it, and I'm sure others, somewhat flabbergasted, and it's a good piece. I thought. I mean, it's really funny. And then some of the episodes when they get down there to the village, and they just think it's again, it's a show. It's not a confrontation with pistols. They don't do that, of course. There's a reconnaissance party. The villain sends three muchachos, to the village, and they're met by our three very own bandidos, with opulent, with kitsch, costumes, embroidery, very showy, and as I said, flamboyant and extravagant costumes, with large hats, with a lot of decoration, let's say, on them. And they do their trick, their arriva, they shoot their blank bullets around, and the bandidos are puzzled. They don't know what to make of this. What's this crazy performance? So they go back to their boss, and when he comes down, he's also laughing at this and thinking it crazy and wondering what's this idea of a carnival with three lunatics. But anyway, they shoot the Steve Martin character, Happy Day, or I don't know, he has something with a name, with a day, the Good Day, or his stage name. And then they see that this is real, this is not for show. So things change. Some very good scenes, mixed in with some less hilarious chapters.